Welcome to another episode of Ask Cindy Connector Live. Hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Make sure that you like me on Facebook, on Instagram, and TikTok. And go to YouTube over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. You're going to comment, you're going to subscribe, and you're going to share. And if you share this very broadcast, I'll gift you a 5-night hotel stay. So here's the deal, how it works. I'm actually going to pay for the hotel, and you pay for the tax. They average around $30, $35 a day. And we're talking Mexico, Hawaii, anywhere you want to go, I can help you with that. So on National Day Calendar, go to nationaldaycalendar.com. It is National Bartenders Day. Give a little extra tip to your favorite bartenders. And today I have my friend Daniel. Oh my God, we've known each other for right around 5 years, right?
Yeah, how'd you figure that out?
You told me.
Exactly. I think 2016.
So let's go into your story. Tell my audience all about your story.
So I've got a background in basically I'm in my blood, I'm an entrepreneur through and through, and have always, after working for companies for years, wanted to have my own businesses. So that kind of led me to the professional side of things in the real estate business. A licensed mortgage broker for a lot of years here in Florida. I owned my own real estate investment company. We did a lot of cool things in the first part of the 2000s, before the real estate crash in 2008. And, from there, it's just what's the next game? What can we do next? That fell out. And, so fast forward to today, and in the last year and a half, going on 2.25 years, cryptocurrency has been the focus of our life and what is going on, not just in our world, but around the world overall, actually, and as we're going to talk about.
So let's talk why crypto.
Why crypto? When 2008 happened and I was watching all the banks go out of business, I was a broker at the time. They called us mortgage brokers then. And I was watching everything fall apart, including our own portfolio of properties. We had mortgages on everything, just like most people did, in the middle of loans on some properties and some not. But the thing was, what people didn't understand was really who owned the mortgages, who owned the notes, the paper, the promise to pay on all of these houses during the real estate boom that we had over all those years. And so after the dust settled and I figured out what was going on, where they chopped up all these mortgages into little pieces and put them in structured investment vehicles and sold them around the world as investments to the pros, no less, to the real people that do the investing, the hedge funds and, the pension funds and all that. I realized that there was a problem because nobody knew who really owned the paper, who owned the mortgages, the underlying assets. So I was introduced to Bitcoin back in 2014, and I don't really remember who it was that approached me on it. But when they came to me and said, hey, you got to take a look at this electronic currency, I pretty much pushed them back like in the middle of a football game and said, what are you, nuts? That stuff's crazy. That'll never work. Where's the real money? Where's the gold? Where's the silver? Show me the money, right?
Here it is. Show me the money.
So I just discounted the whole thing. Now, we're talking about Bitcoin back then in 2011 was 30 cents a Bitcoin. 30 cents, right? So here I am going, nope, don't want to see it, don't want to hear it. And, fast forward to, just a couple of years ago, I'm looking at videos on YouTube and I'm watching things, and I'm starting to understand this technology called blockchain and what's going on. And it's so much bigger than Bitcoin itself. And so that's how I ended up really getting my interest piqued and realizing that there's a whole world that has come upon us with current events that have happened in the last few years to everybody that have facilitated where we're at today in the cryptocurrency world.
So tell me why I need crypto for my retirement.
Well, I can't tell you exactly why you need it for your retirement. That would be financial advice. And I'm going to say this right up front. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not a licensed tax consultant. As a matter of fact, the only license I hold is a driver's license, right? So what I can share is my experience. And what I can share is what's going on in the marketplace. And what I can share is, some of the numbers that are happening over the years with cryptocurrency. If you look at Bitcoin overall and where it's come from in 2009, really is when it hit the streets, if you will. The white paper was released by Satoshi Nakamoto, and it grew naturally, right? Pennies. It was pennies at that time. We're now looking at the high this year so far, right at $68,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, the cool thing about Bitcoin is it's divisible by 8 positions out past the decimal. So you're talking millions of a piece of that $58,000 Bitcoin today. So if you were to try to buy stock for your retirement and you're buying Amazon or Google, you've got to buy a whole share, $160 to $300, or if you're trying to buy a Berkshire Hathaway stock or a Facebook share, you've got to buy the whole thing. Well, most people don't have $500 to fix the car if something goes wrong, let alone retirement. So one of the things that got me excited was people like myself, that we can put in, $50 a week, $100 a month, and just add a little bit to that whole Bitcoin over time, because the value of where this is going, we remember we're down at 30 cents in 2011. We're at almost $68,000 now. 54 today. It's down a little bit. This is the nature of the industry. But you can start to put away more now than you ever could in anything else. Forget the banks. I mean, they're done. Bump up CDs. What's that? That's a thing of the past. That's like if you talk to somebody and say, hey, did you buy a savings bond? See, you and I are old enough to remember what saving bonds were. Those were just before they handed us debit cards, remember? Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at a return, what I look for is, how can I accelerate those returns? Because at my age, we want to see results faster. And that's the problem with the baby boomers. They've outlived their money. Technology has got us now to a point where baby boomers are looking around going, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Right? So they're taking what is a devaluing currency, fiat, US dollars, and they're putting it, that's losing value by 20% a year. And then they're putting it into something like Bitcoin or one of the other alternate coins. But speaking about Bitcoin directly, that's got an annualized return of over 230% over the last 10 years. Wow. So Cindy, it doesn't take a calculator and a rocket scientist to figure out it. Look, here's the example. If you had taken your stimulus check that everybody got a year and a half ago, a little more than a year and a half ago, $1,250, and put it into Bitcoin, just the whole thing, you'd be sitting on a little over $8,000 today, including the dip in today's market. So to answer your question, that's what I would do. Cindy is the ultimate connector. Since I've known her, she's been paying it forward since 2016. I get phone calls from her with people on the phone. Hey, you need to meet Daniel. Hey, I set up Daniel's Facebook page. Go over there and to help with this business. She is talking to people all over the world. I've been on her networking events. They're absolutely amazing. If you want to get connected to people, connect with Cindy and Ask Cindy Connector Live.
Well, hello. This is Cindy, your host over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. I'm coming to you live every single Friday at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock Pacific. And today I want to introduce you to my friend Daniel. Daniel, tell them about Learn Today Trade Tampa. What is that about?
Learn Today Trade Tampa was put together several years ago to show people that they got an option to be able to take control of their financial future. You know, not even being a financial planner, but just to give people the ability to wake up and see options and let them make choices, educated decisions about how to have more money at the end of the month, more money at the end of your life. So hit me up there.
Let's do some shout outs. Who would you like to shout out today?
I'd like to shout out to Ray Vidrio in Surprise, Arizona. Ray Vidrio is an amazing guy. I've known him since 2008. We've done several different things in business together over the years. Pretty cool guy. Also want to shout out to Micah Thaird. Right now, I think he's in Northern Cyprus, or he might be down in Berlin. I'm not quite sure yet, but he is the co-founder of Crypto Wealth Society, Trifecta. Also want to shout out to my lovely lady, Carmen Munoz, U.S. citizen from Venezuela.
So let's get the other link going here. So tell everybody about this link that's going to populate here. Okay.
DeFi domination. So with cryptocurrency, there is so much happening. Like when I got started, there was Bitcoin and Ethereum and about 3,000 other different cryptocurrencies. Now there's over 15,000 of them, depending on where you look.
Wow.
How do you know what's good? How do you know what's garbage? How do you know what's like a pet rock and not going to be worth anything? Hit me up on that link, DeFi domination. We have complete strategy teams, complete research teams that are going to show people what are the next hottest, greatest cryptocurrency projects to get into. If you're more detail oriented and you want to learn about trading cryptocurrency like Ethereum or Bitcoin against the US dollar or Forex trading, we have a team of traders like I have never seen before. These guys have been working together for 7 to 10 years together, a team of 6 guys, amazing group of people. I work with them on a daily basis and nightly basis too sometimes. So you can get in here, click that link, check it out, go see the Telegram group, see what you can see for free, and by then you're going to know you're in a good place and want to take the next step. Look forward to hearing from you.
So for those who don't know about Telegram, just explain that for one quick minute, and then we'll log out.
Sure. Telegram is an alternative source of messaging and phone and video platform. It's a very secure platform, unlike others that we won't mention. But it is a great way to communicate with people around the world, whether they're sitting in Greece, California, Cuba, wherever, it doesn't matter. As long as you got an internet connection and a cell phone, you can get on Telegram. And there's a lot of cool things there. Media, videos can be traded around. It's a really good communication tool for business as well.
Well, thank you. Let's do a recap of what we talked about today, and then I'll put you in the green room.
Sure. So cryptocurrency is the adoption rate is amazing. When the internet was coming about, it was 63% between 96 and 2000, 63% per year. It's 113% cryptocurrency year over year right now. There is going to be 150 billion people in cryptocurrency by the year 2024. Why should you get in? Chase Bank, Citibank, MasterCard, Visa, insurance companies, hedge funds, they want ahead of you. This is your chance to be ahead of the banks. There are platforms and education places that I can direct you to that we can help you with to get ahead of the banks. Get your family where you want to be. You deserve a good life. It's not that hard. We can show you how.
Thank you so much. I'm going to pop you in the green room if you hang tight for maybe about 1 minute. I think there might be some wine and maybe a charcuterie board in there.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Well, make sure that you connect with Daniel. This video actually is going to be repurposed to YouTube. So make sure that you go to Ask Cindy Connector Live on YouTube. You're going to subscribe and comment. And if you share, I'll gift you that 5-night hotel stay. Just check out 3nightgiveaway.com. This is Cindy over at Ask Cindy Connector Live. Happy Aloha Friday. See you at 2 o'clock. I have my friend April. You get to learn all about her amazing activewear.